Hello, hatchlings, and welcome to the second last episode of Trapped in Minecraft. I don't believe that I'm going to be in here for very much longer, to be perfectly honest. Um, I finished building the house. All I'm gonna do is take my dogs into the big tree house from the boat. Gonna get some of the crops that I've grown, and I'm going to go to that villager that's on that other island and hopefully trade with him or her to get some emeralds to power the machine. I'm not entirely sure how many I need, I just know that it's a power source. If I still have emeralds in there, then that's fine. There's probably enough in there to hopefully power the next person that comes in here. I don't know, it's just kind of weird that all these villages are just kind of holding the power source like all this time. But I think in like any Minecraft video that you come across all the time, like the villagers will have the emeralds, which I'm not complaining about that. But it seems like whenever you load up a Minecraft map, there's like never any emeralds. Like it's very rare that you'll like come across an emerald block that you have to mine up, and then if you look at like the abandoned mine shafts, that's probably because all of the villagers went in there and just mined it all up and are now using it as currency because it's so rare. But the villagers just seem to have an absolute abundance of emeralds for some reason, so I was able to get a few emeralds, I think, just from having some of the crops on hand. Maybe I can steal some and sell them back to, to them. I can't see any that have like fully grown, but I've got a fair few emeralds now, so that's pretty good. I'm probably gonna need a lot more than that, so I'll take my time kind of getting as many emeralds as possible, but that's pretty good so far. I can add them to the chest with all the other emeralds that I have mined up, and hopefully it will add up to a good amount. I think I'll probably still try and get a few more from the crops that I have and try and sell them to get some more emeralds. But this is going pretty good so far. I have a house built. I have all these animals just kind of swimming around. I've got all these crops and everything like that. We're looking we're looking really good. I still have blocks left over, so I might just kind of build some more stuff just kind of on the side. Why is there a sheep on the ladder? Just out of curiosity, how did you get on here? Oh no, I'm sorry, I think I just pushed them off. No. I always feel extremely bad whenever I accidentally push something off of a ladder or like an animal off a cliff accidentally on Minecraft. Like I know more will spawn in, but I still feel really bad. Oh my goodness, just I don't know, it's one of those things where I just feel really bad. So, have some emeralds in here. I don't know where to put them. I'm just kind of placing my extra stuff that I have in my pockets into the chest because I don't really want to carry everything. I might make some extra chests or something like that, kind of place some special items in there. But I think right now is definitely time for more wood because that's what I need to make chests. And apparently a whole bunch of sheep have just died. I don't know if it's wolves? Would it be wolves? The only wolves that I have in the boat, so I don't know how they got here and then they just kind of spontaneously died for some reason. But that's just sad. I do want to get the dogs from the boat, just because I don't think I'm going to be staying in there really for the rest of the series, and I think they deserve to be living in a luxurious home, to be perfectly honest. It's not the best home, but I am very proud of what I've done, and I think that it quite enjoy just kind of sitting on the couch that I made or sitting on the carpet that I put down. I think it'll be good. I think they'll quite enjoy it, and I'll make sure to give them lots of meat to feed them. Always important when your animals are hungry to feed them the correct source of food so that they grow up big and strong. I think I think if you like look up, there's like so many foods that animals can eat and foods that are good for them. But sometimes I feed my pup some foods they shouldn't really be eating, like ice cream, because animals are lactose intolerant. So I try not to feed him too much of that, because that's really not good for him. But it'd be kind of funny if they like you were somehow able to make ice cream in Minecraft because you can get buckets of milk. So I wonder if you could like if you added like an ice block or something to it or snow, you could make ice cream. I think that'd be a really cool addition to Minecraft. There's just a bucket of ice cream. It would be awesome. Because honestly, I would eat that every day if that was a thing. To be honest, like I would eat that every day. I pretty much eat ice cream every day anyway, so need to be careful with the health on that one. But I can't help it. Ice cream is like one of those foods that is like really good, and I just want it all the time, which I really shouldn't, just because it's not the most healthiest thing and it is like full of sugar. But I like ice cream, and I think it would be an awesome addition to Minecraft because they have pumpkin pie, they have cake, so that they do have desserts, and they've got the buckets of milk, and they've got snow and ice. So it'd be interesting if, like, in any future updates, they kind of start doing stuff like that. I think I've heard like a few other like Minecraft YouTubers kind of talk about how adding ice cream to the game would make it a lot more fun just because you have the buckets of milk and you've got snow and you've got ice. I think it'd be really good, to be honest, in my personal opinion. I'm really curious to see if you want Minecraft to have ice cream or if there is like another favorite food that you have, whether it be like just like a whole food, savory, sweet, dessert kind of food, or like a pastry or something like that. If you'd like to see that in Minecraft, because it would be cool if they like added a few different foods. Like they already have a big variety of foods that you can have in Minecraft anyway, but I think adding that huge diversity in the foods would really change things, I think, because then you'd have people who'd be like, well, I only eat this in Minecraft now because it's my favorite food. And honestly, I would do that. I wonder if, like, in any new updates, if you eat too much sweets or candy, your character starts to get bigger because they've eaten so much candy. It'd be, like, funny just to see a bigger character because you've eaten so much candy and they're just like I think it would be interesting, but I don't think that's something that they would add into the video game because I think it would take a lot to kind of code that into the game. I think I'm not a game coder, but just going from what I have seen, it would take a lot to kind of add that in there. But I think it'd be funny. But at the same time, I like it the way it is because then you can eat as much as you want until your health bar fills up and nothing happens. And it would be awesome in like, real life if you could do the same thing, just kind of eat until you're full and have absolutely no consequences when it came to the things that you're eating. But I don't know. I don't think that's ever going to be a thing. But maybe one day, due to science, that may in fact be a thing where you can eat whatever you want and you have absolutely no consequences. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Just Just what I think. Maybe I'm talking about this because I'm hungry. Or because I really like food. No, I seem to have fallen down this hole and kinda- okay, there we go. I need to be careful where I'm placing my blocks. But I wanted to do that so I could get grass kind of spread across and kind of reach the dirt that I'm placing down on here. Just because I want to spread it all out. There is a lot of dirt on this island now. I've managed to collect quite a lot. I managed to put a tree farm down. I've managed to put an actual farm down, like carrot, potato, beetroot, pumpkin, melon, wheat farm. So that's like really cool. But definitely just kind of spreading out the dirt a lot more because all these animals are just kind of swimming on. Like obviously I've added a fence around so they can't really get up onto the I guess the land anymore. Which I am sorry, animals. I'll try to leave a space where you can all just kind of come on and come off as you please. What I did notice when I was collecting some of the footage from the Minecraft episodes that I made, some of the footage has gotten lost. And like, I have recorded in bulk, so I'm not really surprised that some of the footage has kind of disappeared. But some of the footage, like me going to the Pyramid Island and attempting to go into the Pyramid Island and get the diamond armor and sword and helmet and everything like that, which obviously I'm not wearing now at the moment because this is a little bit beforehand. But for some reason my trip to there, and I think even my trip to the castle where the machine is, has been lost, and I spent a fair amount of time like recording that, so for it to be lost is kind of really upsetting. So unfortunately the best thing I can really do is just kind of explain what happened when I went there. So I'm not surprised that that footage got lost, because what was happening is the game was continually crashing. So it probably didn't really have any footage to record in the first place. So I would go into that little end portal that you saw, and what would happen is the moment that I spawned in, everything would crash and just shut down. And I was like, oh, okay, well this is a bit of a problem. So attempted again and it crashed and shut down, and I attempted the third time and it crashed and shut down. And I was like, well, okay, what do I do? Then after I went to the end about 3 times of it crashing and shutting down, a door appeared at the back of the room where the end portal was. And there was like bookcases and an enchantment table, and there was also a chest, and inside the chest contained a diamond armor, a diamond sword, and a diamond pickaxe, from my recollection. And so what I did with the stuff that I had is I enchanted... no, the armor was already enchanted, and I wanted to enchant some of my other armor, but I wasn't able to because I'd used all the lapis for the coloured stained glass that you can see in the house, the dark blue, and the dark blue wool. Because instead of dyeing a sheep and then just collecting the blue wool, I collected white wool and then used all of that lapis to colour it into blue. So now I'm a bit upset with myself because I wasn't able to enchant anything else. Yeah, any other like weaponry or anything like that. So all I have is the diamond armor, the diamond sword, or the diamond pickaxe. when I went to the castle with the big machine, there was no way to get up it. So I had to go to the closest island that I could get up to, which was the floating pyramid with the water that was trickling down from a few episodes back, which was kind of like a pyramid maze. So what I did is I went up the water, I built a bridge across to the palm tree, and then from the palm tree island I started building another bridge across to the castle there. I got a bucket of water and I placed it down so that I wouldn't have to constantly keep running across the bridge. Every time I wanted to get up to it, I could just get into the boat and then just swim up onto the castle, which would make things a lot easier. When I got to the castle, I was greeted by a fair amount of creepers, zombies, and skeletons. The worst being the skeletons, of course, because they kept trying to fire me off of the castle, which was not a fun time. And then, kind of looking around, I found a lever. I pulled the lever, and inside was a half-built machine, which is where the manual that I received when I teleporter/spawned into the Ghost Isles was there, and it just kind of had a little thing explaining where the blocks were supposed to go, what blocks were needed, and such. So from my recollection, now that I have all of the machine parts, all I need is the emeralds, so then I can go there and build it and show you where exactly I found the castle, and hopefully that will be okay. I do apologize for a lot of the footage being corrupted and lost within everything. I want to try and see if I can find it again, and if I do find it again, I will upload it as like a separate section where you just kind of see what happened, where I went, and what I did. But unfortunately, I think it is just completely gone, which is sad because I spent a long time recording all of that stuff, and for everything to crash, I think it just kind of melted everything that I did, which sucks. Like that's kind of what happens, like the things that happen when you are recording videos, and unfortunately if it's kind of a one-off time video and you can't really repeat it again, it's one of those things that makes it even worse, because you don't really want all of that to be lost, so for it to get lost and corrupted, you can't really repeat what happened again. Which is sad. Like, I would love to go back and see if I can find it and everything, but I think the best I can really do is show you the castle, what I mean when I said that I built a bridge across to it, and what I mean by what the machine looks like and everything like that. Hopefully me explaining it was enough to kind of explain what happened and where I went and everything like that, but maybe I'll be able to find it, but as far as I know, this will probably be like the second last video. The next one will be the last one if I do find it. I will add it in there. It's just kind of an extras thing, just being like, hey, this is the footage that was lost. Hopefully this is okay. Hopefully this hasn't ruined anything for the series, because it's one of those things where if you lose footage, you also lose kind of the immersion, everything that kind of was there. Obviously when I'm speeding everything up, you kind of lose that little bit of immersion as well. But at the same time, you kind of can see where I went, what I did, and why there is a giant building on top of a tree. So when that footage is lost, you kind of find these things that weren't there before in the last video, and you're kind of like, well, hang on, where did that come from, kind of thing. So I am pretty sad about that. Like I'm genuinely sad about like that. But hopefully everything is okay. Like right now, what I'm doing is I'm just transferring everything over that was from the ship into the house. Gonna bring the dogs over from the ship into the house, and that will pretty much be everything. Kind of taken from here. Well, not everything. I will leave these books in here, and like I'll take important things like that coal, for instance. Kind of check these and make sure there's nothing inside them as well, and then take the dogs into the treehouse, which hopefully nothing will happen to them because dogs and heights is a really bad combination. And I think even dogs and water is a really bad combination as well. So I'm gonna let you two stand up. You're gonna come with me, and we are going to run to the treehouse and hope for the best and hope that nothing happens to the dogs. I had to push the cart onto the track because kind of fell off a little. Oh, I'm in the water now. Whoop. Well, at least I'm in the water. The dogs aren't in the water. Just kind of run through, shut that, make sure the other animals can't get in. The good thing about Minecraft is dogs can teleport. So no matter how far I run away, they'll be able to teleport. So hopefully I am going fast enough that they will be able to teleport. Oh, hello! Oh, goodness me! Well, I'm glad that you both made it. I'd like you to come through the door. Come on. Come on. Come sit where the couch is. Yeah, you both like pork chops. You like pork chops? Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it wasn't anything super spectacular. I had other videos planned, and unfortunately they did not work out, so I tried to explain them in this one, and hopefully that is alright. And now all it really is just transferring everything over from the ship into the house, which is all pretty much done anyway. The dogs are here, everything's pretty much here. I got a bunch of emeralds today, which is awesome because I'm able to add them to the special chest. And that's about it, yeah. Hopefully in future episodes I'll be able to make a few more Minecraft challenges that will be a bit more exciting. I didn't want this series to go on for too long. I feel like it's gone on a little bit longer than I had originally expected it to. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. I am pretty proud of what I've done with it. So I am glad, and I thank you all for joining me on the second last episode, and I'll hopefully get to see you in the last episode. And if I can get that footage back, then I will hopefully see you all with that footage. I will go delve into my computer and onto my PS4 to see where it all is, and hopefully put it all on here. But in the meantime, if I cannot find it, welcome to the second last episode, and I will hopefully see you in another one. But if you did like it, waddle over to the like button, slap the subscribe to become a hatchling, and I will see you all in Wingspan. Bye bye.